What's up, YouTube? It's Moyjo. I'm back. I'm doing a new series called Neverwinter Explorer, and this is the Neverwinter Dungeons Dragons Neverwinter beta, and it just started yesterday, maybe. I downloaded it last night, but I got distracted playing League of Legends, so I didn't actually jump in and play any of it. But this is me just kind of looking around at all the different. This is me setting up on my character, doing the first few tutorial missions, that kind of thing. And I'm just looking at all the different builds, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've never played a Dungeons and Dragons game. I've never played the card game. I've never played the whatever. I've never done anything Dungeons and Dragons. But I'm a huge fan of MMORPGs. And so when I saw this had an open beta, I got an email about it. I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to give it a try. So I think I ended up going half elf, female right there, as you can see. And then on my character, right now, if you want to, you can just go back and watch. I mean, I'm just clicking through everything, just kind of showing off. And this one, what caught my eye on this one is I just went with the armor I liked. And then later on, I found out that I actually really like the gameplay. I picked I think it's called the Trickster Rogue. Yeah, this is who I picked. The Trickster Rogue is the one I go with. But anyway, yeah, I actually was gonna do these live commentary style, but I was listening to the radio, and if you didn't know, I listen to a lot of sports radio. So I got distracted listening to the Scott Van Pelt, or SVP and Rosillo as it's called now, sports show. They were just doing a lot of NBA talk, and I'm a big fan of the NBA playoffs, so I ended up just recording and was like, I'll just dub over later, because I just really like sports radio, so I wasn't distracted too much, and nobody seems to really care whether I do a live commentary or if I just dub over it later anyway. So I picked my character and all that, and then I had to customize appearance and all this, and it's kind of funny. You can see the change of the character models, and it's not like the character models blow you away. I think I do zoom in here a little bit. It's not like it blows me away on how the character looks or anything. I mean, it looks all right. I don't know. I think this game will be pretty popular. I mean, when I finally got past the tutorial, there were a lot of people playing the open beta, of course. I mean, it's free, whatever. Just hop in and play, try it out, see what's up. And the game seems like a cross between, it's just like a cross between a lot of things. Like Diablo 3, if you've played Torchlight 2, got a lot of gameplay mechanics from Torchlight, I feel. And then I go with like the football under the eyes tattoo, and then just some regular RPGs, Guild Wars, World of Warcraft. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. Plays a little bit faster pace. I really like the combat, but we'll get into that here in a second. And this stuff, as you can see, it has no effect on gameplay whatsoever. So I was like, okay, well then why even give me an option to choose? But I guess if you're a really hardcore RPG player and you're playing it actually to play the role, I mean, you'd want to know your backstory stuff a little bit better. So I just kind of randomly picked a couple just to hop into the game. The Corellian, I picked it because I thought it sounded like Corellian from Star Wars. My character name, I couldn't think of anything. I was gonna go with lasers, and then since I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, I just went with my favorite character at the moment anyway, which is Ari, the Nine-Tail chick in League of Legends. But yeah, I was sitting here, what I was doing, I was reading all this stuff, seeing what it all said that I had picked. The optional character biography is displayed in your in-game character sheet. Huh, that's interesting. And then like on the ability scores, like rolls for you, and I didn't even re-roll, I just went with it. So this is all just full captures. I haven't cut anything. That way you can actually see kind of how long the loading is going to take. The cutscenes. I did skip the very beginning cutscene, or not cutscene, but like video that kicks off the game, and it was amazing, by the way. So if you play the game, you're gonna get a full mode, like the big, epic, awesome opening sequence. It's really cool. And as you can see, I'm trying to figure out what my buttons are. You can see the little ball above your head. That was a little weird for me to get used to. I'm used to my free motion on my mouse. Unless I like hold, you know, right click or shift click, and you then you control the camera or whatever. And so this was a little bit hard to get used to here at the beginning. You'll see me kind of spinning around like a crazy person a lot, just trying to figure out the camera. But I mean, I quickly adjusted and got used to it and just went with it. You know, I mean, you're obviously not gonna be changing it. Maybe there's a setting to change it. Shoot, I don't know. I didn't really explore that hard to see if there was. But this just your basic, you know, collect all your equipment. You wake up on some beach. Not gonna lie, I didn't pay close attention to the story. I just really wanted to get in quick, do as much as I possibly could, play a whole bunch, show off as much as I could of the game, and just give you some thoughts on it. Well, like there, I find my equipment and I equip all my little items, and it's giving me all these tips. So I'm trying to figure out what it means. This Alt, if you hit Alt, then you can move your mouse around on the screen like you would with any other RPG. So that was the biggest difference, kind of weird thing to get used to. And like I tried to dance, and then I think it says something like wave, and so I wave at the camera. So I'm gonna kind of be waving at the camera as I open videos, trying to anyway, as I figure out the emotes, because emotes crack me up in RPGs. They're some of my fun. I love the dance ones, just to see what your character does. But in this one, there was no dance. I typed in dance and it told me just to wave. Like, oh, well, lame. First thing that jumped out at me, bonfire. You all know I love Dark Souls, and so the bonfire heals you in this game too, and I was like, yes, I love it. I want to go to all the bonfires. So I don't know what it is with me and bonfires in games, but shoot, that was awesome. I walk around the corner, here's this huge bonfire, and it heals you, and it made me happy. And so here we go, collect or heal the wounded soldiers. So it's nothing different from any other RPG you've ever played. You just start out, you go. What I did like about the beginning of this game is you were always moving forward. I did not backtrack once, I think, in the tutorial. I was always moving forward, progressing, and I love that. I hate how tutorials will put like a base camp like that first one, and then you do everything right around it and always come back to that base camp. It annoys me so much. Like, you always come back, and so you retread everything, and it like resets enemies. And anyways, but yeah, this is where the Diablo things come in. Your click is your combat, left click is your main one. My right click, once I unlock it, is more of a ranged attack. So this is where it was a lot like Diablo, and so I really loved Diablo. So this was a lot of fun and really easy for me to pick up. And then you see your ball above your head is more like you're aiming on who you're attacking and stuff. So I did, you know, as I figured out why the ball was there, I understood why the ball was there. And I mean, you just get used to it. I mean, if you've played a lot of RPGs, you just kind of get used to it. Another thing, I did not see myself getting any XP for killing any of these things. So I was like, well, I don't really need to kill anymore, and I just want to see how. But see, like the backstab right there, I got a crit for backstabbing. I thought it was cool. Another bonfire, level 2, and the first 5 levels, it auto leveled me. It picked my skills. I mean, basically unlocks the first few skills that you need to use. So it picked all those for me, and then at level 6, I get to start and see. Here's where I'm looking at. Like, okay, why do I not have anything to spend? You can see points to spend 0, points used 2.
We were lucky to drive.
So it doesn't look like you get any
Winded.
XP for actually killing. You get the XP for doing quests. So as far as I can tell, there's not a whole lot of, hey, I'm going to farm here and level up, so I'm way over leveled for the next area. It's, you got to go do quests to level up, and which is fine. I mean, I'm a big fan of not farming, actually always moving forward, trying to do something. I don't know why I talk to this guy. It starts giving me lore. But you'll hear all kinds of talking in the background of the game too. So anyway, this next mission here, I think I was supposed to collect a bunch of arrows and take them to the next camp ahead. This is where you see I have my ranged attack unlocked. And it gave me a crit because I think I hit him from the side, so he didn't see it coming. Something I need to work on is trying to attack from behind. Because since I am the Trickster Rogue or whatever, a lot of sneak attack, stealth attack stuff. Learn how to loot, all this stuff. It's pretty interesting. And a lot of this, man, it reminded me so much of Diablo, just the way it kind of played, which is not a bad thing at all. I did enjoy it, as I've said before. But here I start throwing in so I have I think I have 12 arrows, and as I use them, they slowly regen down there on my right mouse button. But you can see it down there. See, I have 3, 2, 1, and then it starts scaling back up, and adding the arrows to my inventory again. But yeah, so that was just an interesting thing. So I can't spam it like crazy, you have to combo your attacks together, which is another thing. It didn't feel, I was having fun the whole time. It didn't feel like I was too underleveled or that the game was too easy. Here at the beginning, the tutorial is cake. In my next few videos, you'll see a lot more of just some stuff that's a little more difficult, because obviously the game progresses after the tutorial. It gets, you have to step it up and use all of your stuff in combination. So completing the next tutorial thing.
Must drive the wizards back. Thank you for the help.
Here,
the red wizards haven't been driven away.
XP and my copper. And that was another thing. The first few missions, I did not earn hardly any money, and I was like, man, this game is ripping you off on money. But then later on, it takes a huge jump at level 6. Like everything starts to kind of you actually start getting stuff, which made sense. It wants you to go through all the beginning, not have a whole lot, and then all of a sudden you open up the world to do whatever you want. Another thing you can see this breadcrumb trail. Love the breadcrumb trail. One of my most hated things with a lot of RPGs is it just puts you here. I was learning my new attack. I got my Q, and you saw it. It's like this makes me a ghost. It looks like Nightcrawler, and that was another thing. Why I chose this character is in the big video that y'all didn't see that it shows. It shows this character doing the Nightcrawler attacks like crazy, and I was like, okay, I gotta pick that character because that is awesome. Who doesn't want to be Nightcrawler? See, that guy just tried to do it too, but you got to be within range to pull it off. And if you have more than one enemy in the area, you'll do it. Wow! See, that's just awesome. I love that attack. Favorite attack in the game. I've unlocked most of my attacks now, and yeah, but that one still, I love that. That Q is sweet. So yeah, it plays a lot like. And see, right there, you got behind him, did it, popped it, good times. But yeah, as you can see, no XP being earned, so I'm like, whatever, we're just rushing ahead. So here's like this is like the ending of the tutorial right here, as it puts me into this next battle. To kind of close out the tutorial. And it's, yeah, it's pretty cool. Different things. It took me forever to figure out how to teleport. Wasn't very good. And I'm like clicking like crazy person on this thing to teleport. But there's apparently 2 things on each one, and you have to click the correct one to teleport. And it's like, okay, well that's great. What you doing to me, game? And so there's the end of the tutorial. It teaches you how to dodge, which if you play Guild Wars, it's just double tapping WASD in the direction, or if you're running forward and you just want to dodge, just hit shift. Like right here, I'm like, dodge, nope, no dodge, never mind. We'll just keep on rolling here. I'm like, dodge, sucker. Throw all of the knives. Okay, I can dodge out of that too. This guy made me mad, so I just throw all of my knives at him. And then it's got a stamina bar, which if you played any game that has a dodge, they all have stamina bars. Nothing special there. I love being able to see how much damage they're doing to me. That's cool. How much damage I'm doing to them. I mean, it's just your normal MMORPG stuff. There's nothing. It's not retread, but I did have a lot of fun playing it. It wasn't like it was like, oh man, I've done all this before. You know, it's just a new world to explore. It kept me in. It keeps my interest. I've played quite a bit now. I've got 4 videos ready to roll. So you're going to be getting 4 videos of this at least, if not more. I will be gone this weekend, so I'll probably try and get these videos done, and that probably be about all I get up. I need to get some more Dark Souls going, so I might try to get one more Dark Souls up as well. And see right there, I did the Q, got both those guys with the Q. So it does do area damage, which was pretty sweet. And I think here in a little bit I unlock my ultimate is what I call it. I'm playing a lot of League, I know, nerd. And it's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet attack. And here's like one of the more champion type enemies, a little bit tougher, but we just hammer away and execute it. So there we go, level 4, and I've got my ultimate, which is the #1. See it fills up your bar. I think I actually kind of wasted it the first time I did it, but later in later videos as I learn it, like right there, I wasted it, completely wasted it on one enemy. What it does is if there's a bunch of enemies in an area and you do it, it will attack every enemy in the area for a good amount of time. And look at all these guys I gotta dodge. Most of that Q, and just gonna work, dodging out of the way, throw all the arrows. Yeah, I like when there's a lot of enemies on screen and you don't feel overwhelmed. Here's my little buddy. I think he gets killed. Yep. He's dead. So I gotta go fight this crazy monster. So at this point I'm like trying to figure out why I don't have my 1 anymore, and then I realize you have to charge up to unlock it. So I'm trying to charge it so I can do it to this guy. I don't think I actually get it charged up where I can do it to this boss. But this boss didn't give me much trouble, but he is a tutorial boss, so yeah, see, I kind of stunned him there so he couldn't do that attack with my Q, but I didn't know you could do until then. But I think maybe I do get to do my 1. Here it comes. There it goes. See, like I disappear and I do all these Nightcrawler attacks that just wreck his world. He's all confused, and then he's done. So yeah, not hard at all. I didn't hardly even get hit by him. Did a lot of damage. That 1 is really cool. I used it a lot better later on.
Sorry.
When I find out this guy's gonna die, he tells me to go to the next place. And so this is yeah, this is kind of just the beginning of the finishing of the tutorial, basically. But I enjoy the game so far. Looking forward to the next few episodes. This is Neverwinter Explorer. Have a good day, YouTube. Peace.